Alright. Hey, what's up? I felt like rambling about Diablo 3, Diablo 4, and Diablo 2, and the reason that I wanted to do that was I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3 lately, like past 3 or 4 days or whatever. Um, and I was not hyped for the remaster. I was a little excited. I think it looks really good. The Diablo 2 remaster. And I think it looks really good. Um, But I had enough time with Diablo 2, and if it hadn't been for World of Warcraft and me having gotten sick of World of Warcraft, I probably wouldn't have remembered myself getting sick of Diablo 2. Because I think at that point that I think when I had quit Diablo 2, it wasn't because I had gotten sick of it. I think I had something else to move on to. World of Warcraft specifically, I was like, you know what? I love this game to death, and I'm done with it for now. That's what happened with World of Warcraft, and I kept trying to return to it a bunch. Anyways, so I didn't get like super hyped, and I actually wasn't even planning to pre-order Diablo 2 or even get it at launch or anything like that. And then the past couple days, it's kind of getting all hyped up and whatever. It's they got the beta going on and all that. And I was thinking about it. I was like, oh man, should I get it? I was like, oh come on, I know I didn't want this, like, like I know I didn't want this, and, and like, it looks great. It really does. It looks like a really, really good remaster. But I am way more excited for 4. Way more. I love 3, man. I love 3, dude. I love it. Um, I had a bad launch, but here, look. I'll tell you what I remember for the launcher for me personally, because I could not wait for this game. I loved the crap out of Diablo 2. Could not wait for this game. There was one single thing about launch that sucked for me. Just one. That was the loot. The loot was terrible. Everything else was great. Like, I loved the campaign. I loved the gameplay. I loved the way everything played out. I can't even remember exactly what all was different gameplay wise. I know they didn't have like adventure mode, right? Like, I know there was no adventure mode. Adventure mode is amazing. I didn't have the rifts, right? The rifts are amazing. The game has only gotten better since it came out. Oh, it's never gotten worse. The only thing that I didn't like was I was pissed that they removed the auction house to make loot good. That still will never make sense to me. I was like, why can't you have both, you sons of bitches, Anyways. Yeah, man, so oh, shoot. I'm playing on a difficulty I shouldn't be playing on just because my damage is like, extreme. For whatever, anyways. So, whoops, yeah. I'm trying to get my, whatever. I guess I shouldn't move out further, whatever, man. But yeah, I actually, ever since the game came out, this game, I preferred it right away over part 2, and I loved part 2, man. I freaking loved part 2, and I instantly liked this one a lot more. And that's just because I like all the improvements. I like all the improvements, man. I love them. I love the whole change your skill set on the fly whenever you want, change your playstyle, and I'll tell you why. Because I had done every build in Diablo 2. I had leveled every character 30 plus times, like, and I'm not exaggerating. No, I did that shit. Like, I played all the builds, man. I can't even think of a single build I didn't try. No, I loved that game. I loved it. So I put in, man. I put in the time, and it was passive, No, it's cool. So I really love the game, and I love part 3 more. I do. Oh wow, I was watching a friend. I have a stream open right now. I'm watching a friend of mine stream it. He's in the beta. He's very excited. He's playing the Necromancer right now. I cannot remember if he played the original one. I think he did. This is my friend Rise of the Dragon. One word, Rise of the Dragon. Pretty cool name. Rise of the Dragon. Cool. That's his stream name. Yeah. So he's a really cool dude. Anyways, so I was watching his stream, so the past couple days I was kind of considering it, and I wasn't like strongly considering getting the remaster, but I was considering. I was like, And I was like, I'm just gonna put it off and put it off, and I didn't want myself to get tempted. You know, I was like, I know I don't want it, but for nostalgia purpose, because I loved the game, I really did, and I do want the remaster, but I also was like, because I would have rather played Diablo 3. I really would. Um, so wait, what is this? Oh, teleport, little bastard. So what I thought was cool was my forgot. So my because my friend has talked about it for the past couple of days. He's like, yeah, I'm in the beta. He hadn't streamed it yet though. I'm pretty sure this is the first time he's taken the time to be able to sit down and play it and stream it and stuff. So I was a little worried about myself being tempted, and after I've watched him stream it for a minute, I was like, oh no, never mind. Yeah, I don't want to go back to that. No. And I have it right here on my screen. I love Diablo 2. It's amazing. The remaster looks so good. And I'm like, nah, love that game very much, like part 1 as well, you know. But yeah, I'll take part 4. I can't wait for 4, man. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. So like, you know, like the rune system is really cool. The different kind of play styles you can play with each ability was really cool. I love it. I love what they did with the skill system in this game. I'm hopeful and I'm curious because I haven't been watching all the dev stuff. Maybe someone could tell me. I haven't been watching the dev stuff because they've been doing dev diaries on part 4 for a while now. And I have not been keeping up to date. And I don't know how different the skill system is going to be in that game compared to this game, because I know a lot of people complained about it, you know. A lot of the fans of part 2, you know, and that's why a lot of people are like, oh, I'd rather play the remaster and stuff. I'm not the same way, and the majority of people seem to be, you know. But anyways, I haven't really looked into how exactly they're going to be handling the system, the skill system for part 4, based on feedback of part 3. You know, I don't know exactly if they got so much feedback of part 3 that they're redoing the skill system entirely. But I hope not. I really like the way they did it in this game. I really do. I had read some stuff a while back, like when they had announced, though. I forget what they announced. It was a few months ago. They had made some new announcement, like I think it was a new feature. I think they were talking about like the online or something, and it was the first time they spoke of it, and I was like, oh, I'll check it out, and it sounded cool. Like it sounded like they were gonna be doing some pretty cool stuff for the game. Like I remember having like the like kind of a open world scaled leveling ish thing, not a fully open world because it's supposed to be desolate. So they're gonna have like kind of like what World of Warcraft does, like the phasing, where like if there's 20 people in a lobby or in a I guess we'll just call it a lobby. If there's 20 people inside of a freaking I forget what the hell they're called, but we'll just call it a lobby to keep it simple. 20 people per match per game or whatever, right? Just for example, if there was inside the same zone. You would see like 4 people in that zone, and then the other players would be in their own separate zoning, kind of whatever. I forget, whatever. But it was cool though. It sounded pretty neat, like what they were doing with it and stuff. Oh, he's my buddy's reporting a bug right now. Fan's spinning. He's. I understand this correctly. The game is pushing his PC. Oh, that's awesome. That's funny. I mean, it shouldn't be, right? Like, well, it is nice. It is. I mean, like, dude, that's what I was. I'm impressed with what they did with the visuals on the remaster for part 2. I think it looks beautiful. I remember I didn't really like get super deep into it. I remember seeing some early complaints, like talking about how it was kind of darker in a way. Like the way that the light is illuminated is much better, but also because it's more realistic, like it makes the rest of the screen darker or something. And that was actually like a complaint. I was like, that actually sounds really cool. But you know, whatever. Anyways, no, it looks beautiful though. Like it does looks really freaking cool. I think I saw some champions down there, but I'm gonna skip them because I don't really care all that much.
To me, you beasts!
Yes, I just flipped on Torment 10 earlier today in here. On this character. This is my only season character at the moment. My monk cabin. There is a while. There's like well, the past several times I kept coming back to play this game. I kept playing wizards. My first character I ever played in this game was a monk. I love the monk. I can't help it. Just love the monk. But then so for the monk originally when I first was playing this game was my main class. And then after a while, I started finally switching to other classes because I always wanted to play the other ones. I just loved the monk so much, so I played it. I played a ton of it. But then the wizard became my main for a short period. And I played a lot of the wizard. So the wizard and the monk are kind of my two most played classes. They're pretty equal in hours played or whatever. I don't remember exactly. Like, they're kind of close. They're not, like, equal, but they're pretty close to each other in time played or whatever. And then I believe... I can't remember. The Witch Doctor, I know, was my third played class, but after the Necromancer came out, I put a lot of time into the Necromancer. I was surprised how cool the Necromancer was, because the Witch Doctor was already basically the Necromancer of the game. You know, the pet class and stuff. But I remember they did the same thing in part 2. You know, they had even the Assassin actually had a pet build. Man, that's the one thing. Like, I kind of want to go back. You know what I would go back to Diablo 2 with? If they had kept the skill system as Diablo 3, then I would have gone back and played it. Personally, I prefer Diablo 3's system, man. I really don't want to go level up every build again. Of course, this time if I were to play it, I wouldn't level up every build because I wouldn't play it as much. There's no way I would play that game half as much as I originally played it, because I already played it to death. The new stuff looks and sounds great, and I might end up playing it more than I think when I do get around to playing it, if I do. I'm waiting for 4, man. I'm waiting for 4. I loved part 2, but yeah, I don't... It's mostly just nostalgia. It's just, for me, that's the only real reason I would go back and play the remaster. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? But I have too many games to play already as it is, and I'd rather play part 3. I really would, man. Although I forgot what they did. I know they changed online in part 2, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but did they not lower the players to 4 players instead of 8? Remember, it used to be 8 players? I always thought that was interesting how they lowered it to 8 and now the focus is 4. I guess it's easier on the servers. It must be, right? Like, why else would they do that? It's kind of weird, because I remember that was like one of my favorite things about part 2 was 8 players. Like, that was incredible. That was an experience, man. That was a pretty incredible experience. You know? When the 8-player runs, man, oh my gosh, dude, that was amazing. Yeah, those were amazing. Crazy. But anyways, I don't remember if I remember having several thoughts. So I was like, oh, here's what happened, right? When I was starting up this video. Like, wait, ooh, what, a portal? Ooh. I forget if this is on a timer. I don't think it is. I don't think you have a certain time to get through this. I don't remember. I hope not. I don't think so. I forgot about... Isn't this is like the most amazing level I've ever seen. Or one of them in a video game. You know what I mean? Have you seen these before? I remember the first time I ever saw this thing. What an incredible surprise, right? You know, that is a truly incredible surprise to come across like this level. It's amazing. It really is. Like, it's absolute. This is Greed, or what are they called? The Vault, right? And the boss of this place is Greed. I think. I'm pretty sure it's Greed. But like, I mean, isn't this beautiful? Like visually, it's like it's like wow. It's pretty amazing. And just the whole thing too, the way everything is designed. It's a treasure vault, like you know, like it's just like it's amazing. It's is like one of the coolest levels I've ever seen. I also like I love the rainbow level. I always forget what it's called. It's like somethingville or some crap, right? Like there's a rainbow level. Like you remember the cow level? If you never played, the cow level. That'd be some cool nostalgia stuff in part 2. And I know they kept that too. I can't remember exactly if they like kept it the same. I know they kept it though. I know the cow level's in the remaster. Forgot about that. So they also have the cow level in this game as well. And I remember early on, I don't think they even actually had the cow level early on. I think they actually eventually added it, or it just took forever before people started encountering the level, because it was originally. I remember early on when the game came out, the cow level was replaced by a different level. It was a rainbow level, which I love. It's like full of teddy bears and unicorns and stuff, and and flowers, and they splat in blood, everything. It's a trip, dude. If you've never seen it, it's a trip. It's amazing. All the like, I mean, all right. So I liked this game at launch. I loved it. The loot sucked. The loot system was the only thing to me that sucked about this game at launch. Other, server login issues, whatever, like normal online shit when a game launches, But no, as far as gameplay wise, the loot system sucked, and it was only because the auction house, and I always thought that was stupid. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that right now. But anyways. Love the game though, and they didn't even have like half the stuff content wise, and this game had a lot of like the story. I love the story, dude. The story is freaking just good. I loved it. I loved the story. I was heartbroken. I forget her name now. I haven't actually followed the story for the game and since it came out. Sometimes I look up this. Oh shit! I didn't realize it was goblin. Sometimes I look up story, but I rarely look. I haven't looked up the stuff, and I haven't looked up the story stuff for this game in a while. Any lore stuff, so I forget the character's name that turns into Diablo. And I had forgotten that was even a thing that would happen, because I had forgotten that actually happened in part 2. I completely forgot. I probably had in part 1 as well. I don't even remember. I used to know those stories, but the stuff like that I don't store in my head anymore anyways. I haven't done that in a long time. If you've never heard me talk about it, I don't store stuff in my brain anymore. Well, I'm in the habit of not trying to anymore. So by habit, like I just don't do it. Anyways, here's the boss. The inner sanctum. Like visually, isn't it incredible? I like the whole background, and the whole game is like this. Like the whole game, like it's amazing. Like Act 4, oh my gosh, dude, heaven, are you kidding me? Like all the scenes and stuff in it are just incredible. It's so beautiful. But the whole game is like that. The whole game is so freaking pretty, dude. Isn't that amazing? The way he gets out of the throne too. It's incredible. Like. So freaking cool, man. That's epic. That's super epic. And see the name of the boss is Greed. Oh, whoops. Oh shit. For real? No! Oh shit, I forgot. Oh no. I forgot. Well, that's shitty. I don't remember where the portal was. Was it down there? Maybe that was it. Hopefully I can go in there again. I think I can. I think I can. I forgot that if you die that you get kicked out. I forgot. It's been a while. Like, I mean, these are rare. That's why I would like. This is the third or fourth. It might be the fourth time I've seen. I have over 1,000 hours played on this game. This is like the fourth time I've seen this level. No. Oh, it stayed. Okay, I thought it was disappearing on me right when I walked up to it. I was like, I'm not used to this. Like it's seriously been the fourth time here, and I don't remember. I think the first time I ever encountered this, level, I also had it on too high of a difficulty. Like I barely got to the boss, and then I finally got to the boss, and I was just like, okay, I can't kill that. But I also didn't know I could keep retrying it. I think the very first time I opened up one of these. Actually, I think the very first time I ever encountered a portal like this, my game crashed. I remember seeing the portal pop up, and then my game crashed. I forgot about that. I think that was the very first time I ever saw it. And then the first time I got to play it, I died on the boss, and then I didn't know I could go back to the portal and go in and kill it. So I just didn't go back in the portal and finish the boss off. Just got what I got while I was in there and before I died. And oh, he's doing it again. And then the third time, I actually finally cleared everything, and that was pretty amazing. So this might be my fifth time. But yeah, oh, I didn't realize. Did the fight keep going? I didn't realize. Look at the giant chest too. I mean, like everything about this, right? Isn't it incredible? Like the animation, the just everything, man. Everything. It's so cool. Like this is a truly special freaking like the whole thing is like super special. Damn. Boon of the Hoarder. I'd like to loot. Stop trying to open the chest. I forgot you can keep clicking on it. They're all bloody too. Like, isn't that's just oh, I think they even had a pet for that. I forgot. I think a season gave away a pet like that. I don't think I'll ever finish a full season. So I've gotten 2 seasons complete. The base one, the base season thingy. The base season thingy, you get the wings as the reward, and the portrait and the set, right? The armor set of whatever set they're giving for that season, and the wings, right? Like that's the basic one, and then after that, like which is cool. That's my main one. After that, there are little bits of extra ones. You can get like an extra stash. When I saw that last season, I was like, oh, I didn't even know they did that. That's amazing, because like a whole extra stash, like for real, that's a pretty damn cool ass reward. But anyways, and then the final one gets you a pet as well. And they've given away some really cool pets that I really wish I had gotten from playing before, but I didn't, because I wasn't playing the game hardcore enough during any of the seasons really, after, because I had quit the game kinda before seasons even came out. I think I was just playing other stuff, you know. Yeah. I was probably just playing other stuff. But yeah, that level is super, super, super cool. There's a lot of really special levels. They have really cool portal stuff. All kinds. Oh man, I mean, like I said, I really did like this game at launch. But it's only gotten better. Reaper of Souls was the true turning point, though. Reaper of Souls, the game only really finally became what it should have been at launch after that expansion came out. It could have happened sooner. I don't know why they were stuck in some. It had to have been money, but it's just some of that stuff involved with money. It's like they really don't know what they're doing. They did like people who run this stuff and decide like how to handle money. They only know how to handle rich people. That's why like all the monetization is ridiculous. Like none of the prices make sense. They because rich people are paying for it. That's why they'd make so much more if they actually put normal people prices on that shit. They'd make so much more because they'd have a whole bunch more customers, lots more. I mean, you think like that's what is always crazy to me. I'm like, look at all we hear about all the money that these companies make, right, off this stupid shit, these microtransactions and stuff, and that's at outrageous prices. Imagine if more people could actually afford this shit. Like they'd have more customers, more happy customers, more people that could actually afford it, and they might. I wouldn't imagine that they'd make like so much more money, right? But you would have more happy customers. And that's what I think anyways. I mean, I could be wrong. Makes sense to me anyways. Give me a sec. So yeah, so in that specific case, like, it would be more about making everybody happy and less about profit. You'd still be making the same profit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't understand the prices of play microtransactions, and you know, any microtransactions really. None of those prices make sense. They're just stupid. They're insane. They're insane, and they make billions. You know, like it's so funny. It's really stupid though. It's terrible. I imagine, like, so for example, just the way I think of it, I don't know because I haven't seen it in practice, and I'm really curious. I could be wrong, maybe it is wrong. But I would think that, um, for example, a poor person like myself who's used to buying stuff on sale or using coupons, and and if I'm supposed to be ashamed of that. Holy shit. I'd be ashamed of not using them, yo. Mm, I'm kidding, mostly. I mean, not really, but anyways. Uh, I would think, I would think that, for example, if I'm playing a game and there's like a costume that costs $15, and there's like 3 different costumes and they're $15 each, and I want all of them, and the price is already out. This is how I literally think. This is what I think when I see this stuff when I'm playing these games. Skins already $15 for one of them. I like all 3 of these skins. $15 each. There's no way in hell I'm gonna spend that much money on all these skins I want. So you know what? I'm not even gonna buy one of them.
Of course they.
I don't want to pick a favorite because I want them all. So guess what? You don't get none of my money. That's the way I am. Most people are not like that. Most people they get exploited to all fucking hell. Most people. Anyways. Yeah, but I just think it's weird that, like, to me it makes more sense if, you know, if
They should have run when they.
there are more people like myself, right? That because there are times when if there is something I can't afford, I see something that's an affordable price, I like it, and there's a few things I see at affordable prices that I like, and I'm like, you know what, those prices aren't the worst, they're okay, and I'm playing the game enough to where I want to buy that, then I'll actually buy more than one item rather than not wanting to spend my money because one item is cost too much. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what I think in my head. I'm like, especially when the skins are that cool. And I do want more than one because the skins are that cool, and then they're $15 each. Just paying $15 for one is already. I'm already angry about that. I'm already like, this is stupid. But I'm old, man. You know, I come from a different time. You know, like, you'll see it too. It's gonna be. It's kind of like, you know what it is now. You know what it makes me think of now. It's funny. I didn't even think of that until just now. But you know, it's what it's like. What it reminds me of, the video game microtransactions, prices, and all this stuff. And I'm an old man, and I'm talking about how all these prices are outrageous. It's just like, you know, when like like anybody my age, and we knew like people, our parents or our aunts and relatives or anybody that was older than us, and we would hear about how hamburgers used to cost a quarter or a dime and a nickel. Like, seriously, a nickel. My grandpa. um, like, for real. And I remember, like, the first time I ever heard stories like that, I always thought it was an exaggeration, you know, like when I first heard stuff like that. But no, it's real. It's real. So, like, back in my day, right, back in my gaming days, you know, all these stupid microtransactions that cost you $15 for a skin and all this stupid shit. Back in my day, back in my good old gaming days, grandpa gaming days, we used to get that stuff for free just from playing the game. You know? So now, yeah, I'm pissed. Come on, man. But no, that's a part of it too. Time change, and I get that, but that doesn't make them any less greedy. Okay, that's a fact. That is a fact. Times do change. Hey, sure, you want to make some money, sure. Well, that don't make you any less greedy. These prices are freaking outrageous. It's just disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting. And I love these artists. I get it, man. But we're talking about, like. This is why I say that, alright, because the excuse is, oh, we need to pay the artist. Bullshit. Any of you guys actually believe that's the real reason why they overprice this stuff? Like, it ain't overpriced by a little bit. It ain't some tiny profit. Oh no. What is it, like 1,000% profit at least? You know, I mean, get out of here, dude, you know? You know? Come on, man. anyways. No, so I don't even know where I'm supposed to go here. Help Reich the apothecary. Oh, did I free some dude and then I didn't follow him because he was near the portal to the treasure or whatever? Oh no. I might have to like, I don't know, I might have to skip this and reset. Damn it. Oh, this was only, well, hey man, I only did one, so I guess it's not too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna end this recording now because I think I was originally, my plan was to talk about Diablo 2. Oh, okay, so real quick before I go, okay, I guess I'll do a thing real quick before I go, because oh yeah, the skills and level up system and all that, right? So I remember like Path of Exile, right? Everybody's making a big deal of it, and I like Path of Exile. I think it's a good game. I'd still rather play Diablo 3. It's a preference more than anything, I think. I actually miss Devilian in a way, mostly. I miss the style, and there's some games I miss just because they're kind of a little bit different style. I don't know if you ever played Devilian. It was it was Devil in or whatever. It was Devilian. It was a Diablo style game. It was a free to play game. And games like that, I had played lots of games like that game. Not just like a Diablo style free to play game, because there's not a lot. No, like that. There was very few that we've seen come here anyway. There might be a lot more in other countries or something, but free to play Diablo style games. I mean, I only remember like 2 of them, and I know there's like a couple supposed to come out. Lost Ark and Ark. These are 2 different. Oh no, wait, is it Lost Ark? Yeah, I think it was Lost Ark and Ark are like 2 different games that are both kind of like Diablo and stuff, and they both look incredible. I might be mixing up one of the names. I'm pretty sure it was Lost Ark and Ark, but whatever. Anyways, I know it's talking about Path of Exile, right? So, everybody makes a big deal out of the whole path thing, the skill tree thing, and those kinds of trees have always made me mad whenever, like, it's such a small percentage. It's like, oh, look at our 1% increase and our 3% increase, you know, and they do add up, right? Once they stack up, but I'm not impressed by that. I'm not, like, leveling up to me, it doesn't feel rewarding by getting a 3% damage increase. That's not a level up reward. That's like a passive little extra stat on my gear. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm like, so I get it because the choice is there, the options, it is big, it does have a variety of options and whatever, right? Like, it has a build that you can work with, which is cool because it makes it more personal. That part I get. But not yet. So preference wise, I just prefer this, and I don't hate those other ways of doing it. Like, I don't hate the Diablo 2. That's where I came from. I love Diablo 2, and I will always remember it. You know, forever. I loved it, man. Fondly and such. Same thing with World of Warcraft. I will always love both games. But yeah, so I never, like, I like those kinds of skill trees or whatever, any kind of ability tree like that, when it actually makes a real improvement, you know? This 1%, 3% stuff. That drives me nuts, man. Alright, that drives me nuts. I'm doing, are there 2 different bounties in the same place? Didn't I just, I'm so confused. Right, anyways, but let me know what you think. Are you playing the beta right now? I know right now they have the pre-order beta is available right now for a couple days for only for the people that pre-ordered, and then next weekend is the open beta for everybody. And I think I was planning to do it. I was planning to go play it, but I was watching. I'm telling you, it doesn't even look bad. It doesn't look bad. But I was watching this. I was telling you, I started watching my friend, and he's messing with his inventory, and I'm looking at this stuff, everything there, and I'm like, you know what? Nah. Well, I will play it one day as just this, like, just the. I might Here, look, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna predict this. All right. Let's see what happens one day. If it ever happens, if you ever notice me, I played this game. Like, ask me at some point or whatever, right? But I would be surprised if I play more than 20 hours once I play that game, the remaster of Diablo 2. I'm not saying I won't or that I wouldn't. I would just be surprised if I do. I just prefer 3. I prefer it. I love it, and I loved 2. I prefer 3. I like it so much more. And I can't wait for 4, man. All right. Anyways, I hope you like hanging out with me for these videos. This is what I'm gonna be doing for now. It's my only brief kind of a reach out kind of a thing. I'll be doing like real life and gaming stuff. Today I just happen to have been thinking about this. I've been playing it recently, and like I said, the only reason I wanted to talk about it was because the remaster's out right now at the beta. My friend's playing it. I got a stream open right here, Rise of the Dragon. One word. And I just wanted to talk a bit, so hopefully you'll have a great day. I hope you're doing very well, and if you're not, I wish you the best. I laugh because I know how horrible it is not to be doing well. So I laugh in a ironic way, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I mean nothing bad by laughing at your pain. My bad. I don't mean it like that, you know. Anyways, yeah. Well, maybe you don't know, but I'm you know, just digging myself in a grave. I don't mean anything bad. I'm crazy. All right. So I will go. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to record as much as I can whenever I have some thoughts that I feel like sharing, so hopefully you like hanging out and sharing them with me and whatever. Alright, bye.